hello everyone and welcome back to a new video of this channel. So today we'll be solving a problem which is the bitwise door of all pairings. Leetcode to 4 to 5 problem. So let's see the problem statement. So problem says that we have given a zero index array which is number and number consisting of non-negative integers. There exists another array which is num3 which contains the bitwise door of all the pairing of integers between nums1 and nums2. Every integer in nums1 is paired with every integer in nums2 exactly once. So turn the bitwise door of all integers in nums3. Like the problem is saying that we have given nums1 array and nums2 array, and we have to find out all the paired elements of nums1 and nums2, door paired elements. It will be like the size of nums1 is 3 and the size of nums2 is 4. So the elements that are present in nums3 will be 2 or 10, then 2 or 2, then 2 or 5, then 2 or 0. Then again we will start with 1 and then we will start with 3. So the size of the final array that we will be getting after drawing all the elements will be size of nums1 into size of nums2. Here the size of nums1 is 3 and the size of nums2 is 4. So the size of nums3 that we will be getting after doing all the process will be 12 because 3 into 4 which will be 12. So after doing the process, the new array that we will be getting is 8072 11 3419 163. It is something like we are doing XOR of all the elements. So let's see the constraints also. So constraints are very clear like nums1 dot size and nums2 dot size both are going up to 10 is to the power 5. If we will do something like we are taking the element from nums1 and we are doing the XOR of all the elements with in nums2, and then we are taking the element from nums1 and then we are doing the process same as process. So in that way we are using the time complexity which is big of size of nums1 into size of nums2. That is not perfect because here you can see the constraints are 10 is to power 5. 1 minute. So constraints are 10 is to power 5. If we will do that approach, that will be big of size of m into big of size of m. So that is 10 is to power 10. So that will exceed our time complexity because in clear way the time complexity should be less than or equal to 10 is to power 8. So that won't work. That is a clear solution, but that won't work here because the constraints are very tight. So we have to think about optimized solution. So let's see the approach like how we'll tackle this question. Like we have given nums1 and nums2 array. So total numbers of pairs that we will be getting after doing all the process will be n into n, which is 2 into 3, which is 3. Oh, 6. Okay. So here nums1 element is 1, comma 2. So binary format of nums1 is 001 and 010. Okay. The nums2 element is 345. So 3 is 011, 4 is 100, and 5 is 101. So what we will do, we will take the element, we will take the first element from nums1 and we will do the XOR of all the elements in nums2. So it will be something like we are doing XOR with this, and we'll take this element and we will do XOR with this, and this. So the total number of elements we will be getting is 6. So after doing the XOR with 1, we will getting 010, 101 and 100 because we know the XOR of same element will be 0 and XOR of different element will also be 1. So this we will be getting, and after doing all the XOR after doing the XOR of all the elements like हमारे पास सारे elements मिल गए 2 5 4 1 6 7. After doing the XOR of all elements we will be getting 3. So this is the XOR of all pairing elements. So the time complexity is because n into m, which is not a good solution because it will exceed our time complexity. So we'll think about optimal solution. So in optimal solution, we have three conditions like first array can be even size and second array also can be even size. Second case is first array can be even size and second array can be odd size. And third condition is both arrays are of odd size. So first take the case one. both arrays are even size. So PQ, let the elements are PQ and RS. Second array element are RS. So after doing XOR of all the pairs. So pairs can be P XOR R, P XOR S, then Q XOR R, then Q XOR S. After doing pair of all the elements, like after doing XOR of all the elements, it will be something like this. So now you can see P is present two times, which is even, which will give me 0. R is present two times, so that will also be give me 0. S is also present two times, that will also will give me 0, and Q is also will give me 0. So total number of XOR pairing elements are 0, so the answer will be 0. So this is the case of even length. Now we will see even odd length. So in even odd length, first array size is even and second array size is odd. Now if I will do all the, I will find all the pairs, and after doing XOR of all the pairs, it will be something like this. Now you can see A is present three times, which is odd. So it will be A. And B is present three times. It should be like B's or E. B's or E. Okay. So B is also present three times. So it will be odd. So it will be B. Now you can see C is present even times, that will give me 0. D is present even times, that will give me 0. E is present 3 times, 2 times, that will give me 0. So after doing all the process, I'll get is or B. So it means if even odd size is there, so what I will do, जो भी even size है उसको जोड़ कर देंगे तो मेरा फाइनल आंसर मिल जाएगा. अब थर्ड केस क्या होता है कि ऑड और साइज हो, तो और साइज का सिंपल केस क्या हो सकता है कि नम्स वन में क्या ए पड़ा हुआ है, नम्स टू में बी पड़ा हुआ है. So XOR of all the elements will be A's or B. So what N1 and N2 elements are retained. तो सिंपल XOR कर देंगे तो मेरे को आंसर मिल जाएगा. तो एग्जांपल क्या हो सकता है कि first array is 24 and second array is 154. So 24 and 154. Now it is even odd size. Even odd size के केस में क्या करते हैं? Even odd size के केस में जो भी even वाले एलिमेंट्स है उनका जोड़ कर देते हैं. तो even वाले एलिमेंट्स कौन से हैं? 2 and 4. 2 और 4 का जोड़ करेंगे 6 मिल जाएगा, which is our desired answer. So this is the process. So the time complexity of this whole solution will be big of m plus n, nearly about m plus n, you can say. And the space complexity that we will be using is big of 1 because we are not using any external space. So now let's see the code for this problem. So code is very simple. What we'll do, we'll first find out the size of nums1. If the size of nums1 is odd, if the n and 1, it means if the size of nums1 is odd, we will check nums2, because मैंने बोला था कि if the size of nums1 here, if the size of nums2 here, the size of nums2 is odd, so we will check nums1. If the size of nums1 is odd, we will check nums2. Okay. So if the size of nums1 is odd, we will check nums2. तो nums2 में सारे एलिमेंट्स को प्रोसेस करेंगे और सबका जोड़ करते जाएंगे. ठीक है. If the size of nums2 is odd, we'll do, we'll check nums1 and we'll do the XOR of all the elements in nums1. So here I am doing it also. And finally we will return our answer. So this is the simple solution, and the time complexity of this solution will be big of m plus n, and the space complexity will be big of 1, because we are only using the variables, we are not using any vector type of thing. So this is getting accepted and taking 0 millisecond and better than 100% of C++ users. So this was the code, and if you find this helpful, then please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.